Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause this talk is cheap.
It's weeks and a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Titans and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next on E.
Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
You talk about this Titan defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing, Jones. Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready?
2nd and 15. That one's taken in by Spears. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He stiff-arms him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running,
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Blue strikers. Hey, blue. Go pink.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Fury, yellow. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
And here's a give to Spears. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Hey, go Fury. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, the numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Shot, 17. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Black shot. Ready?
Back to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Jones. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. After one, 7-3 the score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones over the middle, complete to Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Drill green. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
got his man, Okonkwo.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hurry!
Hand off to Spears.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Kick. Mega. Slide through. Hut, hut.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Heel, black. Set.
He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Set, hut.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Third and 8.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones on first down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Black Ultra.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go, get time.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Pushes past him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Yellow, check right, blue check, black block.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Spears on second down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Red, cycle, set.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Smash, red. Black shot. Set, cut.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
They'll run with Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Red, yellow. Hut.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now a run with Spears.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right. Check, strut, ready.
The Spears with another carry.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Fight 60. Hut, hut.
On third down, here's Spears.
And he's going to handle first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They get this out left, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Let's go.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
3rd and 4.
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 15. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Yellow, go. Steel, black. Cheetah, cheetah. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fight. White.
Second down and inches. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's a run by Scoop. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Jones. Now Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down he goes. A covered sack. Took too long to get rid of it. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side.
And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Shoot, yellow. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdown scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. To throw is Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get him with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
Charles, know why those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense, and let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it.
So for Tennessee, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.